Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. This is the Queen of Wands, and today we'll be doing a reading for you guys for Cancer for the month of January 2021. Thank you so much for stopping by, or for subscribing, or for just stopping by to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you for being here today. And let's just get started. It's gonna be a relationship reading. Okay, we're gonna see the outward energy, the hidden energies, the strength, its weaknesses, reality, the passion, and the key to the future. Okay, so let's just start here. All right, let's push this back a bit. So we're gonna have the outward energy. The outward energy is the Hermit. Okay, this was in reverse. But it doesn't matter because these cards go, I read them on both sides because they come like this. So the Hermit, we got a Virgo energy. Maybe this is someone that is an introvert, an introverted person. He likes to, a spiritual mentor. He likes to isolate himself. He likes to look for enlightenment, for some spiritual quest, right? And everybody's like, listening and watching, and yeah, he gets this spiritual messages, and especially when it's related to the moon cycles, especially you Cancer, you are a Cancer, so maybe it's you found your spiritual answers, spiritual wisdom within yourself, that and you feel like something is being revealed one step at a time, with this ladder in here. It's like implying that it takes patience to enlighten the path, all right, of your journey. It takes patience. You need the lessons and the that you learn, they're one at a time. It's gonna, this guy is a very mature, it's like a monk. Maybe it can be you feel like you're a bit isolated, but you don't mind. This person, usually Hermit, doesn't mind being alone, is not a loner. Just because they're lonely doesn't mean that they are like in a misery. They just, in their loneliness, they look for answers. This guy is always in search for enlightenment, in search for the answer, in search for, spiritual wisdom. Maybe it's you feel like, something within you, you're looking for a deeper meaning in life. I just happened to see Anthony Hopkins on a documentary on YouTube, and I didn't know he had become so spiritual. I had no clue. He started talking. I was in shock. And you see all of these actors, in Hollywood, they have completely changed and transformed. I'm telling you, they used to be like, And he said, everybody used to tell him, "Oh, you sold your soul to the devil," right? He said, maybe I did. There was a time I was young, I was ambitious. The devil is about ambition, and I wanted to prove myself I can do things. And that is part of my journey. There's no shame in that. Exploring and experiencing so many aspects of your life. Feel no shame about it. That's what Hermit is about. He has gained his wisdom, and he feels no shame about his achievement or failures. The wrinkles on his forehead, maybe he's too old for his age. Maybe his wisdom and his soul is like an old soul. He's not even too old in age, but his soul and wisdom, his life experience have made him being so wise. And he's laid back. There's a misconception of the people who are introverted and doesn't want to interact with outside, the outside world. There's nothing really there to interact with. What am I going to do? What am I going to sing? Another lovey song? Lovey-dovey? What am I going to do? You want to maybe be in a group of like-minded people when you feel you resonate better. When you feel allows you to be yourself, to express yourself, your sorrows, your pain, your laughter, it all combines in one. And the hermit has that. He's in search for that. Some deep, meaningful experiences. Yeah, deeper meanings of your life, your existence, conversations, whatever it is. Just examining the journey of your life. You want to talk about that? You don't want to talk about COVID. You don't want to talk about the weather or what Gucci clothes you bought today. You just don't want to do that. Okay? And if you got nobody to do that with, then that's fine. You're okay with talking to yourself. You're okay with that. Doesn't make you a crazy person. Okay? You don't need to be out there and entertain people just to prove them that I'm doing fine. I'm fine for myself. You're bored, you got nothing to do, and you want to look for what I do because you're not doing fine. Have you? Somebody has to master the hermit mode here. This guy is a teacher. If you have mastered the hermit mode, then you're fine. Some people are not fine with being on their own. Some people that want all the time some sort of a acknowledgement. They send you these signals. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. They send you these things, dinking carrots here and there, like because they want attention. And you're like, I fall. I don't want to give you attention. I got better things to do. I gotta find the meaning of life, of what I do with my life. Okay, so on the level that somebody is single, bottom line, we're talking about relationship, you're single, but you're not miserable, okay? Hermit is not a miserable person. They look for a lot of depth in their existence. That's the way they are. If they find somebody else who is the same like them, good. Otherwise, they're gonna stay on their own. They got no time for shallow bullshit things. Okay, BS, because I said that word now too late. Okay, that's the outward energy. The outward energy was, whatever you're experiencing, you're open to reveal those aspects of your life, of your journey with like-minded people. You're looking towards enlightenment, something that really resonates, and people that resonate with the same ideology, the same spiritual meanings like you do. And you are found that community and that place when you feel, you resonate with these people. So if you don't have a lot of friends, or some friends you used to have, it doesn't work with anymore, it's okay. They got their own journey to go through. Anthony Hopkins, he thought he was gonna, his journey was all about the Hollywood and being rich and famous. And then suddenly now it became so spiritual. I was shocked. You gotta search it up. I don't know what was the title of it, but he completely changed. He was talking about spirituality throughout all his interview. Okay, what's the hidden energy about this connection that you have with somebody? Okay, hidden energy. Oh boy. So somebody here, another 9. Okay. The hidden aspect here is that you do not, okay, so that you gotta get out of this. If it's isolation by choice, it's one thing, because you're like, for example, the hermit is also a teacher, so they do their researches, their homework, they're looking into the depth of what they're learning, right? They want to expand knowledge. Okay, I gotta isolate myself to learn a few things, or to gather information so I know I perform better in something, or I learn better about certain relationship, right? With the 9 of Swords, is saying that if it's a relationship, it can mean that you can go in a victim mode. So maybe you feel like this person did all these wrong things to you, and now I gotta stay in this place. No. And this was in reverse. So this is saying you don't have to get yourself stuck there. You know, just because a relationship is not going the way you thought it was going, uh, the wisdom that you get from the hermit is that life goes on, the show must go on. He is the teacher, he's the mentor. The show must go on, he's saying, the hermit. Okay, so it doesn't stop here. So it's time to pack up and go, whatever you need to go towards your spiritual quest. Yes, there's better and bigger things that you need to look in your life, like, and this is a Virgo card here with an Aquarius element here. So you guys, I think, are letting go of that victim mentality, and you're not holding on to that as a solution to your problems. That's what happened, Cancer. And you have mastered that. You become a master now. Okay? Number 9 is a solitary card here, 2 nines, but I never see them as a bad card. It's a card of completion, completion within yourself. So maybe the isolation that you are experiencing is for you to strengthen certain aspects of yourselves. And that's where we're going to the third aspect of the connection. It's strength. We have the outward energy. This was the hidden aspect, okay? That, you know, your choice that you are in a hermit mode is because you're playing the victim mentality, or because you're looking for spiritual quest and spiritual wisdom and finding that sense of peace within yourself. Okay, that is the question you need to ask yourself. So let's look now, what's the strength by going through this? Okay, so what is the strength related to this? Okay, the strength is 3 cards fell. Too many? What do you think? We got number 11, the Justice, and the 8 of Cups. Again here, and the 4 of Cups. I see this, I see this detachment by choice, but from a place of emotional balance. Yes. Look at this child here. 8 of Cups is surrenderance, is also letting go, but also moving on. I feel like it's withdrawing from all this, yes, from all the party, from all the outward, this material world. It just doesn't excite you anymore. It's a personal choice. You know how many people, because of COVID, have completely transformed mentally, emotionally? Some for the better, some for the worse. But that's how the spiritual awakening happens, through isolation, through looking through, within. Like, some people, they want some sort of entertainment in order for them to feel being used or something, be of use, right? Some sort of that. But whatever you do, you don't do it to be of use of somebody. You do it just because it fulfills you. You do something because it helps you grow spiritually within. There's a lot of solitary cards here, and I think you, Cancer, you're a master of isolation, by the way, because I'm a Cancer myself, but a lot of fire and Leo in it. So I can keep the fire within and ignite my fire by being on my own. And then the fire is not just passion for another person. It's the fire, the ignition of creativity that comes from within through isolation. Sometimes for me, only by staying in detachment, I'm able to ignite my imagination and to create things. Okay, art, whatever I need to create. I feel the same with you. This is a Libra. Your need for spiritual fulfillment has put you in a place that you find no satisfaction in interaction with people that really don't benefit, and you don't benefit nothing at you, don't benefit you in any aspect, doesn't fulfill you, doesn't help you grow spiritually, nothing. It's just this shallow material things that you just don't see it anymore. um, and I tell you a story. I used to have over, let's say, a cousin with his wife. There was this couple, and his wife, every time I invited them over for certain occasions, okay, I used to do my cooking. Some dishes were good, some dishes were horrible. Maybe it's horrible not to me, but to this woman. Every time she came, she would start making comments. Oh, did you make the sauce yourself or you bought it? Everything was questioned, everything I did. I invited her once, twice, 3 times. So in my head, I said that, F you, I don't want your company. I'd rather be alone. Because I realized people like her, it was just ridiculous. They were, all they were doing, they're commenting about dishes. They were not just enjoying the fact that we were together and having conversation and sharing a few laughters. All she did was making fun of my dish and how fresh or not fresh it was. It was just sad to watch. So when you go through this type of people in your life, you said, I'd rather be alone. I don't need this in my life. I got no time for that. And I would say the same thing about relationships. If somebody wants to connect with you, they will connect with you. If they don't want to connect with you, stay with yourself and find fulfillment in other ways. But you got no time for games. This is what justice is like. Do you love me or not? Okay, do you want to talk to me or not? Otherwise, just stay away from me. Okay, don't bust my BS, my B. Don't do that. That's why I see a sense of detachment here. You're like, I don't want to be there. I don't want to entertain these people. Who are these people? So you just stay there as a crab that you are. All that partying doesn't fulfill you anymore. It's a choice. You let go of the material things. You're looking for spiritual quest and like-minded people that resonate with you. And you're looking for that deep, meaningful interaction with somebody that will share the same vision like you. And if this person is just playing game, they just don't want to interact with you, but they just want to play mind games like here, and you're like, I'm better than this. I'm going to stick with this. I don't want this. If somebody wants to trap you because it gives them power, you said, no, thank you. You just isolated yourself. I'm going to stay with a hermit because the hermit find his own path of enlightenment. And these are very powerful card here, Cancer. The strength. What is the weakness? The weakness is, okay, Cancer. You're a Cancer. This is the card of fantasy and illusions. Okay, so the only way to get out of that is one thing to do the hermit mode because you are doing researches, so you gain wisdom and knowledge. And another thing, you dwell in this mode with the tendency to create a fantasy world with someone that the reality is completely different, because that's the next question. What's the reality? This is the fantasy illusions and disillusionment, but the reality might be something else. And the hermit is a Virgo, so it's also very earthy sign. And the thinker too, because they have the Mercury in their chart. So you got to stay grounded, is saying here, and look the reality for what it is. Focus on the present. Okay, don't focus on the dream world and the fantasy, because only when you're focused on the present, that's you gain also the sense of maturity, and then you're not disappointed from many aspects. If it's a love life, Yeah, the weakness is the tendency that to exaggerate the future and the outcome. Yes, that's what it is with the Seven of Swords. So it's saying here the future is brighter when you have a more realistic approach and not have very high expectations, but you focus not at this big bright light, but just focus the little light that is in front of you, that little light that is in front of you, that is very close to you. That's the one you need to ignite. Okay, it's like the Ace of Wands kind of thing. So be careful of creating a dream world that is not reachable. And a word of advice how to do that is by keeping yourself busy with day-to-day tasks. If you that is typical of people who don't work at all. They sit in the couch all day and they do nothing with their lives, and got somebody who also pays the bills. And I'm sorry to say that, but it happens usually with those people that they don't do nothing all day. But if you're working like this guy here, this is the reality card. The reality card is put the work, and people will see you that you're determined and you're committed to whatever you do in your life, and you're focused on the present. You see, to do this, it requires attention and focus and commitment, whatever you're doing. And when you do that people see that you're not in a la-la land, but you're actually doing something with yourself to achieve things. Okay? For me, on my personal journey, I've gone through so many ups and downs, and I've had my share of fantasy world, of course, because it's easy to hide there. You sing your la-la song, and it's easy to hide there, and then it comes a point that you can only stay away from the reality for so long. You gotta face the reality and not be afraid and deal with it. Okay, because that will keep you grounded, and that's how you gain also the love and the respect of your beloved people that they are in your life, because they see you as somebody that they can rely on, but it's not living in a la-la world, right? And Cancer, because you're a water sign, there's a tendency to to dwell in that world. But I think not you. I think you are with the Hermit here and the Three of Pentacles. You're a team worker. You work to accomplish something, and it can be this person that maybe it's working with you from the distance. Yeah, we got the Ten of Pentacles. This is a loyal friend. This is a loyal friend. This is the card of Capricorn and Virgo too. But I see like deep family roots here, a legacy, somebody that grounded. Yes, this is like focus on the earth, focus on the reality. Because but in a humble way, focus on your achievement. Okay, that gives you some sort of inner wealth. It gives value to you as an individual. Sorry, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like burping all the time. Another 9. Jesus, you guys. 9, 9, 9. So the number of completion, this is a phase when there's no relationship. So I started this reading by examining a relationship. I feel the relationship here is with yourself. This whole reading is about you alone. This is the card of strength and perseverance. We got a Sagittarius here. It takes a lot of courage and strength to come out from the dark night of the soul and come out victorious. It takes a lot of strength and patience. Again, here, there's patience with the Hermit. This guy is like bruised here in the head and in the body, is standing firm there. It's like waiting for something to be enlightened, and to waiting for this person here to invite them in, or for her to come out of their darkness. Yes. And yeah, he's black and blue, he's bruised there, but he's not giving up. It's like he's very protective of this individual here. Yeah, very protective. I mean, he has his wants there. It's like there is a boundary there that is not being crossed, that none of them wants to cross it. There's a sense of respect here. Yeah, well, it's like from the distance there's this invitation, but it can be done only when from a place when both of you have reached the hermit mode, that light and happiness and joy from within separately. This is what this is saying. So there's no anger, there's no manipulation. This is his face a bit defensive here. That means that the love is there, but it has to, the hate or the anger or the bruises or the hurt or the game has to drop. It's just a matter of time, he's saying here with the Hermit. But you two are there. You're almost there. You're mastering the Hermit mode within yourself. Lots of 9. So that means, yeah, that means you're mastering the strength within. Yeah. You're mastering that you need. You don't necessarily need somebody to bring you that light and joy within. Having companionship is one thing, and love and respect from somebody, but you need, yeah, it's important to carry the light within yourself, because nobody else can carry that. When she comes out of the dark cave here, that's a choice. It's like a choice to see the light. And like he came out of his cave, you see him, you think, where do you think he was? He was somewhere there in the boonies, and came out, and they said, oh, well, I'm done with mine. And I came to see her. I said, how you doing? Well, I'm done with mine too. Do you want to meet? I said, okay, let's meet. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is so funny. But yeah, this is a personal journey. You got to find inner peace and happiness first, and then you know in divine time you two will meet when you have finally overcome all those personal struggles. Yeah. Such a beautiful combination. Look at this card. It's just amazing. Okay, guys, this is it. So with all these 9s, the relationship is with yourself. This is what it's saying, okay? And then in the right moment, when you feel that have owned the Hermit mode, that's when it's gonna happen, this union here. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, thumbs up. I know it wasn't the best, but just press the button and subscribe whenever you can. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.